Thank you for stopping to watch my video. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. professionals, U.S. franchise owners, and 1099 income earners how you can save federal and state income taxes ever again, legally, with the Business Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm known as the Tax Saving Champion. On April 4th of 2020, my CPA called to congratulate me. He actually said, "Congratulations." I had made so much money in 2019, all of a sudden my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and I owed $94,000 in taxes. I only had $50,000 saved. His solution was to set an appointment with him, get on a payment plan, pay interest and penalties. My solution, research how the rich save taxes. It took me 5 months, but in September of 2020, I started both my business and beneficial spendthrift trust with the law firm I'm now a representative of. It was started 78 years ago by a Harvard law professor. In 78 years, not a single trust has ever been audited. Unfortunately, he's passed away, but now his grandson and great-grandson run the law firm. And when you become a private client with them, they will give you a certification saying if you get questioned by the IRS, they will defend you free of charge. Okay, it's happened one time in 78 years. A senior IRS agent went down to Texas to look over a beneficial spendthrift trust. He was questioning about saving dividend income taxes. He approved the trust. 2 weeks later, he sent an unsolicited letter back to the law firm. If you would like to get a copy of that letter, just give me your email. I'll email it to you. And then he retired from the IRS. He became an affiliate like I did, and he went through his entire database of previous people that he audited and let them know, hey, I can help you save taxes. Yes, he retired a very rich man. So with this Business Spendthrift Trust, it helps people who are 1099 income earners. Unfortunately, I cannot help W-2 income earners because when you get your paycheck on Friday, the business you work for has taken out your FICA, state, and federal taxes. But Google says 35% of W-2 income earners have a side hustle. Usually, your side hustle is where you're self-employed. Listen up. If you are self-employed and make at least $100,000 a year, I don't care if you live in Texas, South Dakota, Tennessee, or Florida, which don't have state income taxes, but if you make $100,000 a year, no matter where you live in the United States, you would save 5 figures in taxes. The more you make, the more you save. Now, my example today is two business partners who contacted me in 2024. They are court reporters in Pennsylvania. They also have 7 people underneath of them that they pay in W-2 income. When they contacted me in 2024, they told me that they were making $420,000. They filed, both of them filed married jointly in Pennsylvania. This is now 2026 numbers. They're at 35% tax bracket. In 2026, they're going to save $113,961 in federal income taxes, with an additional $12,894 in Pennsylvania state income taxes. For the whole year of 2026, they're going to save $126,855. Now, like they didn't start this trust until June of 2024. So they were going to start again June of 2026. With this information, per month in June, they would save $10,571. In July, they would save $10,571. In August, September, October, November, and December. You're going to save, with the Business Spendthrift Trust, you're going to save federal and state income taxes year after year, generation after generation. You automatically leave a legacy for future generations. The Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust, it's called The Office. It's 7 generations old and has 400 people under the same EIN or employee identification number. Each individual family files a separate 1041 tax return. Now, when you start the Business Spendthrift Trust or the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust, that's for all investors to stop paying taxes on profits. When you start either trust, We will get you a new EIN, employee identification number. We will get you a letter to go to the bank of your choice. You're going to set up a new bank account. All your receivables go into that bank account, and then you pay all your bills out of that bank account. This is on the federal level. We highly, highly suggest you shut down any LLCs, S Corps, or C Corps, because that's on the state level. This company was set up as an S Corp, and each partner was being paid as a 1099 employee. W-2 employee. The most expensive way of doing taxes. Their CPA should be put back into school because he was an idiot. With how we have set this up, the two owners are dual trustees. They split the money in half. One goes into one bank account, one goes into the other bank account, and they can use this money to do anything they want. They can put it back into their business. They can pay off their each mortgages. They could buy a new vehicle. They could take their family on a well-deserved vacation. One business partner has 2 children in college already. The other business partner has a son who's graduating high school in this year, who will be going to, unfortunately, Penn State. I went to University of Maryland for my undergraduate. We used to joke. I have a T-shirt still that says "Castrate Penn State." We always lost Penn State. So, but he's going to pay for his college education. He's going to pay for his books. He's going to pay for his living on campus or off campus. If he needs to buy a vehicle for his son, he can do that. The Spendthrift Trust is legal. It's in the IRS tax code. If your financial advisor or your CPA says, "Ooh, the IRS wrote a memo about the not liking tax code 643B," yes, they did. August 9th of 2023, the IRS wrote a 15-page memo. If someone tells you about this, ask them to send you the entire memo. It's 15 pages long, and on the bottom of each page, the PDF says this is not tax information. The IRS says they do not like tax code 643B. They do not like the irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor Spendthrift Trust. Does it sound sort of like Dr. Seuss' book? It does. That's okay. The IRS cannot change the tax code. Only Congress can change the tax code. Too many U.S. presidents, too many senators, too many congresspeople, and especially too many of their people in their super PACs that give all this money to their campaigns already know the secret of the rich. My goal is to teach us the regular people. Again, my personal story, I had a $94,000 tax bill and only had $50,000 saved, and I went to bed crying that night. I knew I did not have an extra $44,000. I knew in my family nobody else had an extra $44,000. I took the time, 5 months, to research how the rich can save taxes. Now I want to teach others how they too can save taxes. When I started my business and beneficial Spendthrift Trust, I started a mastermind in my Phoenix real estate group for 18 months to teach other investors how to stop paying taxes on their profits. Now, when I started my own company, I want to teach as many other business owners, entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, self-employed professionals how they too can stop paying taxes. This is legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. If you want to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, there's 4 ways to file your taxes. Most expensive is single. Head of household, you're divorced and have children 18 or younger living in your household. Then there's married filing separately. And then the cheapest way is married filing jointly. Now listen up, ladies and gentlemen. On January 1st of 2025, the IRS quietly changed married filing separately to equal single from 10% all the way up to 35% tax brackets. Yikes, the most expensive way to file your taxes. Did your CPA tell you that? Probably not. Do yourself a favor, even if you don't have the Business Spendthrift Trust, file jointly. You're going to save double in taxes. Again, a free 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me is www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. My link is in my profile. My goal is to help as many people just get an idea how much you could be saving. It's a conversation. I send you an email with all the information. Until you tell me, yes, I want to get this started, then I'll send you the contract. There's nothing to lose, but you're going to learn the secret of the rich. Stop paying federal and state income taxes and give back to your community, but pay off your mortgage, buy a new vehicle, do whatever you want with the money you're saving. Have a beautiful day and take care. Bye-bye. The money you're saving. Have a beautiful day and take care. Bye-bye.